Hi, I'm Raf. This is the second time I'm going to be performing open mic, so things I never told you. 1. They say that scars hide stories of courage and endurance, and that each laceration or cut or bruise or burn or scratch that we feel on our skin is a staple of something that we fought for. They say that each scar is a mark of our struggles and our stories of how we surpassed them. They say each scar shows stories of how strong we become and how much we've surpassed we just merely existing. They say that each scar holds a story. A story. The scars on my hand tell a story. A story that's set in an all too grim world and I'm the main character. It's a story with a plot that's all too dark. It's a story that with a script written with tears as ink. Ripped in half but held together by broken promises and false hope. It's a story I'm too afraid to tell because the fact is, nobody likes a sad story. Everybody wants a fairy tale ending in a world where fairy tales don't exist. They say that scars tell stories, but when I look at the scars on my hands, I see a tragedy. When I look at my hands, I see the word almost written over and over and over again because my hand was on the verge of something beautiful, but it just fell short. For a long time, I found it hard to love my own hands. For a long time, I wasn't happy with my hands, too. Hi. I never told you this, but I have a friend. A friend that I can't seem to get rid of. He follows me, and he constantly drives me around to places I don't want to go. He is clingy as fuck. His name is Depression. 5 months ago was the first time we were introduced, and so much has changed since he entered my life. The doctor said, well, you should try to look at the bright side of things. While Depression resonated inside my head and told me, hey, we're going to have so much fun. But I didn't have fun. Because it's not fun having fun when you don't want to have fun. My depression is a shapeshifter. Sometimes it's the butterfly no smaller than a palm of a grizzly bear. Sometimes it's the bear. A 500-pound black bear that not even Leonardo DiCaprio can wrestle with. A bear that has his huge arms around my frail body and slowly squeezes the life out of me, and I am left to pretend and play dead and hope for it to go away. My depression is the voice that once told me, hey, look, that cutter looks sharp. And my hands were the fools who listened. And I hated how my hands were fooled into taking the cutter and etching the scars into my arm. One for the problems, one for the struggles, one for the pain, one for the hope that it will all go away. And for a long time I found it hard to love my hands for being so stupid and for causing me so much pain. 3. If my depression is the dark clouds that cover my sky, then anxiety is the rain that comes with it. But you asked me once to talk about the rain. You told me how beautiful each raindrop is, and how you feel so alive to feel them drop on your soft skin. They say that there's always a rainbow after the rain, but I seek to help with the rainbow. Because you taught me how good it feels to dance under the rain. You showed me the beauty in the hurricanes and the bliss of the dark skies above. You told me how the rain makes you feel alive. And you held my hand in yours and danced with me under the rain, and for the first time in a long, long time, I was happy. You once told me that I was your moonlight, turning your dark days bright, but darling, I was so happy because you were mine. Your positive ends met my negative ends, and you made me feel whole. Your hands covered my hands, and for the first time in a long, long time, I didn't see the scars on my hands. I only saw your glowing skin on mine. I used to see almosts on my hands, but with my hand in your grasp, all I see now is always. They said that you should love yourself before you can even love others. Bullshit. I find it hard to love my hands, but I loved yours so much I forgot how much I hated mine. You told me I met you in your dark times. Well, darling, you met me in my darkest of times. Thank you. 4. Thank you for being my friend, because little did you know you changed my outlook on life tenfold. Thank you for going with me to prom. Thank you for being the light in my all too dark world. And I'm sorry if my hands got too comfortable in your hands. I'm sorry if my hands became too touchy. I'm sorry if I talk too much in places I should be quiet, if I be quiet in places I should be loud. I may have gotten too comfortable in your hands, and I'm sorry. But thank you for leaving your mark on my hands. And I'm telling you now that it's okay if your hand gets tired of loving mine. It's okay if your fingers finally let go and decide to draw the line. It's okay if your nails dig deep into my skin, if they leave marks on my hands when we finally say goodbye. Because darling, at least I have the scars to remember you by.